Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the ISG family, I extend a warm welcome on this special occasion, the 28th Founders' Day celebrations of Indian School Al-GHUBRA. His Excellency, Sri Munu Mahawar, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman, will preside as chief guest. May I request you to stand when the chief guest arrives and when the royal anthem of Oman, as well as the national anthem of India, is played. In order to ensure the quality of the program, you are requested to adhere to the following instructions. All doors will remain closed throughout the program. Please note, photography, video coverage, and the use of mobile phones are not permitted during the program. Kindly refrain from eating or drinking in the auditorium. Parents are requested to take their wards home only after the entire program is over. Your cooperation in this regard would be highly appreciated. In case of emergency, there are 5 exits in the auditorium, 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and 1 to the rear of the auditorium opposite to the stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do rise as our chief guest has arrived. Please do remain standing for the royal anthem of the Sultanate of Oman and the national anthem of India. Do be seated, please. A warm welcome to the 28th Founders' Day celebrations of Indian School GHUBRA. We are delighted to have you here with us to celebrate this momentous occasion. It is an honor and a privilege to welcome our chief guest, His Excellency, Shri Munu Mahavar, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman. Thank you, Your Excellency, for gracing this occasion with your presence. We would also like to welcome the first president of our school committee, Mr. S.K. Virmani and Mrs. Rani Virmani. We shall welcome our guests in our traditional eco-friendly manner. Farzana Mujib of Class 4C will now welcome our chief guest, His Excellency Shri Munu Mahavar, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman. Jasleen Kaur of Class 4F will welcome our founder, Dr. P. Muhammad Ali. Archita Prasad of Class 4A will welcome our first president, Mr. S.K. Virmani.
Jasleen Kaur of Class 4F will welcome Dr. Baby Sam Samuel, Chairman, Board of Director, Indian Schools.
Nafia Ali Kaisar of Class 4B will welcome Mrs. Siddiqa Abdul Majid Al-Lawatia, Director, International Schools Office, Ministry of Education. Our principal, Mrs. Papri Ghosh, will now deliver the welcome address.
Good evening, one and all, to the 28th Founders' Day of our school, the Indian School, GHUBRA. We are particularly pleased that we have here with us this evening our ambassador, Shri Munu Mahavar, and this is his first visit to the school. Your Excellency, we are very, very pleased to have you here. Welcome to our school, sir. For those of you who do not know about our ambassador, he's an electrical engineer from IIT Delhi. He served in diplomatic missions in Moscow and Geneva and speaks Russian fluently. And I'm very pleased about that, sir, but I don't know Russian, so I wouldn't be able to converse with you. Welcome, sir, to our school, and I hope this is the first of many visits to the school, sir. Today is our 28th Founders' Day, and on our Founders' Day, we acknowledge the contribution of our founder, who has set up the school in 1990, and we are very proud to be a part of this school. And sir, on the 28th Founders' Day, we promise you that we still heed your advice, and that is, success does not lie in results, but in efforts. Being the best is not important, as you always say. Doing the best is all that matters. And I think we remember that, and will remember that for time to come, and will not allow complacency to set in. So, welcome to you, sir, on your special day, the 28th Founders' Day of the school. I am particularly nervous this evening for many reasons. And one of the reasons is, I not only have my president here, who is a perfectionist, but I also have the first president of our school, Mr. S.K. Virmani, who is also a super perfectionist. So you can imagine my nervousness is doubled tonight. And these are the architects of our school, the mentors who have made the school what it is today. And I know that, all of you will welcome them. Mrs. Virmani, welcome to you also. Razia ma'am, thank you for being here on this special occasion. I have a friend here sitting in our midst, and a friend in absentia, and that is Madam Fatima Noorani, who's there in absentia, and my friend, Madam Siddiqa Abdul Majid Al-Lawatiya, the Director, International Schools Offices. And we know at Indian School Al-GHUBRA how much we owe you for your guidance and support. And as for me, I know how much love and support you have given me over the years. And I do cherish the fact, Madam Siddiqa, that every time somebody visits your office, not only do you send your regards, but I also get a handful of fruit toffees, all right? That's a secret. So that's evidence that somebody has visited her office. Thank you very much for the kindness that you have shown our school and to me. The chairman of the BOD, Dr. Baby Sam, thank you very much for your support and also for giving me an opportunity to do something different this time at a big event. I mean, that was the first time I have done something like that, and I thank you for allowing me to do this and for thinking me capable of taking up, the panel discussion at Avenir. Thank you very much, Dr. Baby Sam, for your trust in me. I'm very pleased today to have here our education advisor, Mr. Vinobha. Vinobha, sir, sitting there in the second row. He's a very dear colleague. And I think like all the principals here in the Indian schools in the Sultanate, even I was so proud when he was appointed as the education advisor to the Board of Directors, Indian Schools in Oman. I thought that was a very proud moment for all of us. And I am very, very pleased that this is the first time he is attending a Founders' Day at our school. Thank you very much for your presence, sir. To all the members of our school management committee, thank you for all your guidance and your support over the years. I think we cherish every bit of it. Now, 2018, I think every year for me, I find out why it is a particularly landmark year. For me, 2018 is a landmark year for several reasons. First of all, we've had a record number of students of our children who have been admitted to our school, which of course makes me feel super duper young. So I have a lot of grandchildren now who are studying in this school. So that is one reason why. But another reason, our first batch graduated in 1998, the first batch of class 12. And it's 20 years since they graduated. And I think they've been having celebrations this year to celebrate 20 years of their graduation from the school. And today we have in our midst one of our students from our first batch. And I'm very pleased that you are here, Ritu Hagen, formerly Ritu Virmani. And she's here to attend the Founders' Day of our school. Thank you very much for being here tonight. It has been a great year where our graduating class is concerned because they've got into the finest colleges all over the world, whether it is in India, whether it is in UK, whether it's Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Hong Kong. I think we've got children all over. But I'll just give you a little sampler why I say it's a landmark year, because the head boy of ISG International has got admission into King's College London. The head girl of ISG International is at Berkeley. The head boy of CBSE is at Stanford, and the head girl of CBSE is at Berkeley, which is no mean achievement, seriously. Our alumni have been doing extremely well. We have doctors, I have some sitting here. We have engineers, we have entrepreneurs, chartered accountants, architects, so many more professions that our children have taken up, and they're doing very well indeed. But why is 2018 a landmark year for me? Because we also have teachers, and not because of just the number of teachers. We have one on our team here in the school. We have some teaching in the schools in Muscat, some in India, but this is what I want to tell you. This is the first time I have a student who's now a teacher at Carnegie Mellon University. And Aditya Ramdas is now teaching at Carnegie Mellon, and he has joined in the month of August. And I am just a teacher of English and social studies, but I have to tell you, he is teaching machine learning and artificial intelligence. So I'm very, very proud of this achievement. And the list goes on. But I think it is a landmark here because I have so many students who have achieved so much. But all that they have achieved, I think the due credit goes to our teachers. And the secret of success of this team, which we call the ISG, whether it's ISG International or the CBSE team, I think is that they put their heart, mind, and souls even into the smallest acts. And let me tell you, this team works like clockwork. And I owe my gratitude to all my colleagues in the CBSE section, the international section, and the administrative staff for everything that we have achieved. I wish to particularly thank the two vice principals, Mrs. Siddhar and Mr. Sri Kumar, because I think they definitely helped me to run the show very smoothly. All the teachers of the school, the supervisors, the coordinators, thank you very much for your support. Without you, we are nothing. And I think they deserve the biggest round of applause because they are the ones who make or break a school. But before I present the annual report, I would like to spend a few moments to pay tribute to two of our dear colleagues who we lost recently. They are former colleagues of ours. One of them is Mrs. Sucheta Limaye. She was one of the first teachers in this school when we started in 1990 as Indian School Gala. So we lost her recently. We also lost another wonderful person, Mrs. Anupreet Kaur, a very dynamic teacher of chemistry. We lost them recently, and I would like to pay my tributes. And I think the founder also joins me, and the president and the management committee, in paying a tribute to these two wonderful people who have served the school so well. We remember them with great fondness, and we hope that wherever they are, they rest in peace. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We will be presenting the annual report now. But before we do that, I wish to share some good news, which is no surprise to, I think, Our Excellency, because he was there this afternoon when we won the cup, the Polemic Challenge Cup for the English debate. It's not there in the report, so I'm just giving you the good news. This afternoon, Anirudh Govil and Ritu Andrews has won the Polemic Challenge Cup for us. They got the best speaker, the second best speaker, as well as the best rebuttal, and therefore the cup has come back. I'm so happy. There is no empty space in my cupboard now. So, thank you very much, children, for getting that cup back. And now we present the annual report. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
I now invite Mr. Ahmed Rais, President, School Management Committee, to share his thoughts on this special occasion. The head girl and the head boy may kindly escort our president to the dais.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As Principal said, today is a special day. Special day, not just only that we are celebrating the 28th Founders Day, but also because we have amongst us our founder president, Suresh K. Vermani. I remember the first few days of the school. The first time when I drove into this property, from the main road all the way here, there was not a single building in sight. It was a barren piece of land with a lot of ditches and no proper road, nothing, and we have to drive through a wadi to reach here. When I walked into the site, I thought, how can we build a school out here? And today, when I walked in this evening, I was so happy, so proud, so excited to be in this beautiful institution. When we were building the school, we used to sit very late in the night. There are times when we had our annual day, at the time that was called as annual day. We spent the whole night here. And most of the time, when we have a major program, it rains. I think Suresh must be remembering that. And when we come here, I'm not talking when the night means 9 or 10 o'clock. It's 12 o'clock and 1 o'clock. Mr. Virmani, Mr. Muhammad Ali would be sitting at the corner on a couple of chairs there. They will call me, we sit, and they tell the vision of this wonderful institution. I hope, sirs, both of you, that we have at least reached a part of your vision. I hope we have done it. Today I want to talk about alumni, but our principal has already spoken about them. But I want to talk about a lot of firsts we had in the school. Probably the presentation which you saw was, we were the first school to start these kind of presentation for annual day. Otherwise it was a long drawn out speech. We were the first school to go chalk-free. We were the first school to become a smart school. That's about 12 to 13 years back, not last year or year before last. We were the first school to send our children to Himalayas for a trek. We were the first school to be part of the Round Square International. We were the first school, I think I'll keep repeating it, NASA. There are so many of them, which if I start listing it down, probably I'll take the whole couple of hours to finish that. This is all because of the wonderful support we have got from the founder, the presidents, starting from Suresh, the members, the board of directors, and how can we forget the Ministry of Education? I remember Fatma, a Director General, has been involved as a director of private education about 15 years back, and we had a relationship with the Ministry of Education at the time itself. There was one of the first, which I forgot to mention, that is, we were the first school to start a mobile app for our students and parents. And probably this might be also one of the first. This program is going live streaming also in our app. I would not like to take any more of the time because we are going to watch a wonderful musical which has been taken a lot of effort by our teachers and students in putting up. And we have a history of musicals which we have put. I think our founder president must be well aware. The Cats, the Joseph and the Multicolored Turncoat, and now we've reached to Anne. So I hope you will enjoy all the show. And once again, I would like to thank the board of directors, especially Sam, Vinoba, and the rest of the directors, my colleagues in the board, who has given us a lot of advice and support to run the school in this fashion. And I'd like to thank the promoter, teachers, and everyone for making this one of the most beautiful institutions in Oman. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I invite the founder of our school, Dr. P. Mohammad Ali, to address the audience. The vice head girl and the vice head boy may kindly escort our founder to the dais.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. As Oman has just celebrated the 48th National Day, I wish the people of Oman and His Majesty and the government a wonderful 48th National Day. And we thank His Majesty for his benevolence, and we pray for his good health and long life. Your Excellency, Manu Maharji, Ambassador of India, Mr. Sam, Chairman of Indian Schools, Mr. Suresh Vermani, the Founder President, Mr. Najib, the Vice Chairman of the Indian Schools of Oman, Mr. Rais Ahmed, President of the Indian School Al-GHUBRA, and the members of the Board of Trustees. Principal, where is she now? Yeah, gone. I think that you are not sweating now, huh? Yeah. Principal, the ever dynamic Principal Paprigosh, Vice Principal, and teachers, other guests, and all faculty members and teaching and non-teaching staff, parents and students. When I stand here to witness this wonderful list of achievements, I think she don't have any hair, but the hair, whatever it is, that stands up. And I too feel elated so much to hear all this wonderful achievement. So first of all, thank you, Principal, thank you, Vice Principal, and the staff making this wonderful achievement. I have a list which I am not going to repeat. So I wanted to say that you have raised the expectation of the Indian community. So they don't expect anything less than what you have achieved. So what you have to raise your bar, and you have to work harder to achieve. I know that you are not focusing only on the academic results. I have seen that you are consistently coming first in all the quiz competitions, sports competitions, and all the community service. And thank you for collecting money for Kerala, by the way. Yeah? So being a Keralite, I would personally appreciate that. And all the wonderful work you are doing. instilling the human value system to our young minds. Yeah? And I'm sure whenever I get say, what up, sir, you have our former student has won this. And I feel too great. Every week I have one WhatsApp message, our student has achieved this, our students have achieved this. I'm sure that now you have spelled out Stanford, Berkeley, King's College, Imperial College, and all that. And our students are there. We all feel great, and I feel too proud of this achievement. So we aim here the overall development of the students. We don't just look at the academic results. We want to make them good citizens for India, and we make the school proud, we make our country proud, and make you all proud. Thank you for the wonderful achievement, and we look forward to see your wonderful show. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I now invite our chief guest, His Excellency Shri Munu Mahavar, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman, to address the gathering. I request the head girl and the head boy to escort our chief guest to the stage.
Good evening. Dr. Muhammad Ali, founder of the Indian School, GHUBRA. Dr. Baby Sam Samuel, chairman of Board of Directors. Members of Board of Directors. Mr. Rais Ahmed, president of Indian School, GHUBRA. Former presidents, dignitaries from Oman. Mrs. Papri Ghosh, principal of the school. Teachers, parents, students. I am really delighted to be amongst all of you to celebrate the 28th Founders Day of the school. As Dr. Muhammad Ali just said, we hold this event at a time when the entire nation of Oman is celebrating its National Day. So I also take this opportunity to convey our deep gratitude to the government of Oman, which has, under the wise leadership of His Majesty, extended full support to social and educational endeavors of the Indian community in Oman. We wish His Majesty good health and long life. In the last 28 years, as we just saw at the annual report, the Indian school GHUBRA has evolved and developed as a center of excellence. Students of GHUBRA have excelled in both academic and extracurricular activities. So I would like to join previous speakers in congratulating the school management and all those principal, teachers, parents, students who have been associated and whose contributions, whose efforts have yielded this result. I think they deserve a very big round of applause. I would also like to convey our deep gratitude to Dr. Muhammad Ali. All of you are very well aware of his contributions, his role in ensuring the welfare of the Indian community, particularly in the field of education. His initiatives have benefited not only the Indian community, but the wider population of Oman in general. So he has played a key role in cementing, in strengthening India-Oman relationship, and we deeply appreciate that. I would request you to join me in acknowledging this. Friends, the relations between India and Oman have always been very strong and vibrant, and these have been there for thousands of years. In recent years, these relations have evolved into a strategic partnership under the wise leadership of His Majesty. And with every year, we are adding new dimension. Earlier this year, our Prime Minister visited Oman, and we have identified new areas of cooperation. Now, in this effort in our journey to further develop relationship, the Indian community plays a key role. And a necessary requirement for the presence of the community, for the community to feel comfortable, an enabler, I would say, is availability of quality education for the children. The network of Indian school in Oman has fulfilled this requirement very effectively, as it is catering to educational needs of over 46,000 children of the community. It has enabled the community to make Oman its workplace, its second home. Earlier in the day, I had the opportunity to visit another school, Wadi Al-Kabir, which was hosting Ambassador's polemic challenge, and I congratulate Al-GHUBRA school for winning that cup. So I would like to assure all of you the embassy's continued full support to the Indian schools in Oman. And therefore, before I conclude, I would like to once again convey my sincere thanks to the school for inviting me for this event. I wish all the students, all the teachers, all the very best in their future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for your kind and encouraging words. May I request you to kindly be seated on the stage, please. Our principal, Mrs. Papri Ghosh, will now escort our founder, Dr. P. Muhammad Ali, President, Mr. Hamad Reis, Chairman, Board of Directors, Indian School Cinema, Dr. Baby Sam Samuel, and our first President, Mr. S.K. Vimani, onto the stage for awards ceremony. May I now request His Excellency, Sri Munu Mahavar, the Ambassador of India, to kindly give away the prizes. May I begin with the General Knowledge prizes? Pradeep Panni Biswas, from Class 6, first position. Devika Balakrishnan, she has also won second prize in art. Shaivi Kumar, second prize in GK. Saranjay Chavan, third prize. Alvin K. Jose, first prize from Class 7. Bhaskar Rajiv, second position from Class 7. Shubham Ban, first from Class 8. Rishit Pawan, second from Class 8. Herschel Matthew Thomas, third from Class 8. Subodh Sadish Dalvi, first from Class 9. Ujjwal Kumar, second from Class 9. Nadir Nizar Ahmad, third from Class 9. Madhav Rajiv, second position, Class 11. Adarva Sarang Joshi, third from class 11. Diksha Joshi, second from class 12 category. Aryan James Philip, third position. Now, moving on to art prizes. Vaishnavi Anup, first from class 6. Kirtana Ram, second. Ananya Chowdhury, she is absent. Delvin Philip Matthew, first from class 7. Aisha Siad, first from class 7. Irsa Pian, second from class 7. Mrudula Raut, she is absent. Esther Rani, second from class 7. She is also absent. Arati Sajiv, third from class 7. Feba Mary Sebastian, third from class 7. Ujala Rajgiriha, first from class 8. Shreya Esdudi, first from class 8. Shreya Mishra, first in class 8. Fuwad Senin Naushad, first from class 8. Alina Raj K, second, class 8. Lingesh Narayanan, second position from class 8. Joseph Isaac, third position, class 8. Shreya Uday Gokhale, third from class 8. Sneha Paes, third from class 8. Saniga Praveen Biman, third from class 8. Divyanshi Praveen Purohit, first from class 9. Aparna Krishnan Rashmi, second position, class 9. R. Nikita, third from class 9. Aishwarya Rajesh, first from class 10. Sandra Satyanathan, second position from class 10. Mariam Hussain, third from class 10. Bhagyashree Ganapati, first from class 11. Sai Janvi Kundupalli, second from class 11. Jessica Sharon, third position, class 11. Benita Thomas, she is also absent. Now, Meghna Mishra, third position, class 12. Thank you, Your Excellency. May I now request our President Mr. Ahmad Reis, to give away the following prizes. Special prizes for toppers in Class 10 CBSE examinations 2018. Sharmita Shankar Ghosh, first in Class 10, first in English, first in Science. She has also been awarded a special prize for perfect attendance for 5 consecutive years. Gopal Raghu, first in Class 10, first in French, and first in Science. Sarthak Manish Dwivedi, second in Class 10 and first in Science. Malak Jamal, second in Class 10, first in Math with 100% and first in Science. Mithun Ganeshan, third in Class 10. Now prizes for subject-wise toppers. Toppers in Math with 100%. Sri Ranjini Ramakrishnan. Pearl Bibin Pulikal, first in Math and first in Science. Toppers in Science, Vanshika Chowdhury, she is absent. Saknik Mukherjee. Saloni Rath. Pooja Bogadi. Spurti Jayashila Shetty. Mustafa Hussain Khan. He has also won third position in GK in Class 10. Anirudh Govil. He has also secured first prize in General Knowledge in Class 10 and winner of the Polemic Challenge. Give him a special round of applause. Toppers in Social Science. Kaushiki Guha. Vishwajit Venkatesh. Amar Krishna. Topper in Hindi and second position in GK, Faria Fatima. Topper in Arabic, Muhammad Farhan. Topper in Malayalam, Amrita Saji. Topper in Sanskrit, Pratik Mishra. Topper in painting, Farheen Banu. Farheen Banu. Haji Janab C. Said Muhammad Memorial Merit Award for the year 2017-18. Aditya Acharya. Class 11 Science Team first. Jeremiah Thomas. From Class 11 Science Team second position. Atul Acharya. Third position from Class 11 Science Stream. Kevin Reggie Abraham, first from Commerce Stream. He has also won first in GK in Class 11. Amisha Sandip Mehta, Second position from class 11. Ritu Andrews Mechilat. She has also won special award for this polemic challenge today. Muhammad Khuru, first from class 9. Muhammad Shishan Mukhari, second from class 9. He has also won first prize in art. Manav Chavan, third position from class 9. Pranshu Dasgupta, he has also secured third in GK and second in art. A. Siddharth, second from class 8, winner at CBSE Nationals in Sports and Games. Aisha Tharabdar, third position, class 8. Anantida Shaji, she has also won first in GK. Krishna Rajiv Nair, second position from class 7. Alan Saji, third from class 7. T. Ishan Binu, first from class 6. Adya Kaushar, second in class 6. Simran Khanna, third from class 6. Thank you, sir. May I now request Dr. Baby Sam Samuel to kindly give away the next category of prizes. Vincent Vision Rolling Trophy for the Best Photographer of the Year 2017-18, Aditya Sanne from class 11. Winners at CBSE Nationals in Sports and Games 2017-18, swimming, K.S. Pooja. Special prizes for toppers in Class 12 CBSE Examination 2018, K.S. Suraj, first in Science stream, first in Math with 100%, first in Physics, and first in Chemistry. Prerna Ravi, second in Science stream, first in Computer Science. Ananya Anandan, third in Science stream, first in Chemistry, and first in Biology. Vaishnav S. Nair, third position from Science stream, first in English, first in Engineering Graphics, and first in General Knowledge in Class 12. Vinodhi Asher, second in Commerce stream, first in Business Studies, and first in Accountancy. Brian Varghese, third in Commerce stream and first in Accountancy. He is absent. Thank you, sir. Thank you. May I now request Mr. S.K. Birmani to give away the following prizes. Subject-wise toppers in Class 12 CBSE Examination, toppers in English, Aram Sanjay Shah. Ashok Shah Jahan. Siddhant Suri Dhawan. He is absent. Lakshmi Srinath. She has also won second in Art Class 12. Rukma Manoharan, first in engineering graphics also. Tanisha Sengupta. Ishika Albert David. She has also secured third in art. Now topper in computer science, Samhita Nulu. Topper in multimedia and web technology, Jerina Shakaria. Topper in informatics practices, Michelle Siena Gonzalez. Now in-house trophies of the year 2017-18, academics. Sohar House. Sports and Games, Niswa. General Knowledge, Muscat House. Overall Best House of the Year 2017-18, Muscat House. King Constantine Medal winner 2017-18 academic year, Sandra Shanley. The International Award for Young People for the academic year 2017-18, Bronze Award, Ishan Rohit Dathe. Thank you, sir. May I now request our founder, Dr. P. Muhammad Ali, to kindly give away the following prizes, please. Special appointments for the academic year 2018-19. Head girl, Ritu Andrews. Polemic challenge. Head boy, Aditya Acharya. Vice head girl, Amisha Sandeep Mehta. Vice head boy, Aditya Rajesh. President Student Council, Nandita Radhakrishnan. Vice President Student Council, Kevin Reggie Abraham. Speaker Student Council, Madhav Rajiv. President Downscale International Conference, David P. John. Games and Sports Captain Girls, Ishayat Fatima Riaz. Games and Sports Captain Boys, Atul Acharya. Now I'd like to announce the special awards for the members of our staff who have served the school for the following number of years. 25 years, Mrs. Jaya Zacharias. 20 years of meritorious service in our school, Mrs. Anjum Jamadar. Mrs. Rahana Bhagat. Mrs. Rajiba Naushad. "15 years, Mr. Muhammad Farooq. Mrs. Shanaz Khodeji. Mrs. Vanita Anand. Members of staff who have completed 10 years in our school, Mrs. Shaibi Ravindran. Mrs. Fausia A. Siddiqui. Mrs. Radhika Khelkar. Mr. Jose Thomas. Mrs. Azila Abdullah Al-Hasni. Mrs. Nabila Al-Balushi. Mr. Kumaraya V. Mr. Iranna Srimant. May I now request our founder to kindly present a small token of our appreciation to His Excellency, Sri Manu Mahavar, the Ambassador of India. Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, sirs. Thank you. Now the cultural program commences.
Just a minute.
Before that,
2 minutes.
Can I request Mr. Suresh Kumar Virmani to say a few words?
I'll wait. Yes, it is my honor to wait with you.
Thank you so much. Excellency Shri Manu Mahavar, Ambassador of India, Dr. Muhammad Ali, most humble President of the Indian School GHUBRA now, Chairman, and I will skip various names to save time because you have been hearing those names again and again. Thank you for all the kind words said by the President and Doctor. Of course, I cannot help going back down the memory lane of 1990 and before that in 1978 when ISM and we were connected very closely, including Dr. Muhammad Ali. I've been named as a perfectionist, which means a very cruel man in many ways. To prove to Mrs. Ghosh that I still observe the same way, the board on the right is not vertical. It has to be parallel to that. Anyway, sorry, that was in the light zone. Thank you, everybody, and all the parents who are there, proud parents. The foundation, you know, Mr. Muhammad Ali mentioned about we laid the foundation of values. So what is it? So easy to say. Everybody talks about values. So, of course, His Excellency Ranjit Gupta laid the foundation in 1990 for the building, and you can see it's expanding and expanding. But what was the values? How do you demonstrate? So, at that time, it was only ISM, Indian School, Muscat. My child, all 3 children were there. My youngest daughter, who is there now in the 3rd row with her children, was in the 5th standard over there. So I requested her to shift to this school, because if I am the president and if I don't demonstrate that we are going to have a very good school, who will believe it? Nobody will believe it, because it's the first year. She refused. I said, I promise you that if you don't like it, after 1 year you can go back. She said, okay. After 1 year, I asked her, do you want to go back? She said, no. So that is one. I saw to it, and Rais followed the same thing, that his children and my children, all 3 daughters, it's not the question of affording, it's the question of demonstrating. All 3 studied in the Indian schools, not in ABA or not in other schools. So again, to lay the values. And she is the first batch graduate, 20th year, 20 years of graduate, that is Ritu. Madam Principal, she also got admission in 4 universities, Carnegie Mellon, Purdue University, Georgia Tech, and one more, I don't remember the name. We are very proud of her. She is here. We are proud of all the children. And I remember Mr. Bhatnagar, who was the first principal who laid foundations in many, many ways, which Rais and others have already elaborated. So thank you again for your kind words and the welcome. And you will see me, unfortunately or fortunately, more often, or I will see you, fortunately, more often. And consider me part of the team, not as a leader, as part of the team. And I'm there for anything you want me to do. Thank you very much, Excellency.
Thank you very much, sir.
The Indian choir, comprising 48 students, will now present Sangamam, a composition on Beethoven's most popular creation, For Elise, Bagatelle number 25 in A minor. Sangamam is a fusion of Indo-Western music with a variety of musical instruments, choir, pen tapping, body percussion, and beatboxing. A unique American native instrument called musical spoon is also a part of the performance. Various musical instruments accompanying the choir are sitar, keyboard, harmonium, violin, guitar, tabla, xylophone, congo, rhythm pad, and musical spoons. This jugalbandi is sure to keep you entertained.
And now, we present to you the cultural extravaganza. Annie is a young, happy child who was left in foster care by her parents as a baby, with the promise that they would be back for her someday. She has been leading a hard life with her calculating foster mother, Miss Hannigan. However, all that finally changes. The musical Annie takes us through her journey of discovery about her identity. Ladies and gentlemen, the musical Annie.
You let me sleep. You are the one who doesn't let us sleep. Don't argue with me. Why not? What nonsense.
Oh my God! Oh my God, stop fighting both
I'll show
of you! Remember, we are orphans. Tessie? Tessie, wake up, you're having a nightmare.
I'm not getting any sleep.
I miss my mommy.
I miss my mommy too. If only I had one.
Girls, Molly is right. You haven't got any parents, and you probably never will.
How do you know they haven't got parents?
We're called orphans for a reason. And in case you haven't noticed, we're in a foster home, you genius.
I'm not an orphan. My parents are alive. And they're coming to get me someday.
Yeah, Annie. And you do have a note to prove it. Now let's go back to sleep.
Annie, can you please read me your note?
Of course. Please take care of our little darling Annie.
She was born on October 28th. We have locked half a silver locket around her neck so that when we come for her, you will know she's our baby.
Straightening his tie, maybe in a house all hidden by a hill. She may be playing piano, he may be paying a bill. Bet you they're young, bet you they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Bet you they're good, why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wait, they'll be there calling me baby.
Get up, you lazy orphans. Out of bed immediately. The city called. They're coming to inspect.
But it's 3 a.m. and it's a Friday.
Thanks for the date and time. You gotta go and clean this whole place up.
Aren't they supposed to give a couple days notice?
You think the world wants a smart-mouthed little girl? The only reason you're here is because I get $157 a week from the state, which, believe me, is not worth it. Now get out of bed and start cleaning. No breakfast until this place is spotless.
It's a hard knock life.
Wait, what's hard knock life?
It means life stinks. Treated, instead of kisses,
It's a hard knock life. Got the books to skip, so it's a hard knock growing up.
cotton blankets,
Set up for,
empty bellies.
set up for. It's a hard knock life.
Don't it feel like the wind is always howling? Don't it seem like there's never any light? Once a day, don't you wanna throw the towel in? It's easier than putting up a fight. No one's there when your dreams at night get creepy. No one cares if you grow or if you shrink. No one cries when your eyes get wet and dreamy. From all the crying, you would think this place would sing. Santa Claus we never see. Santa Claus, what's that? Who's he?
No one cares for you. A snitch when you're in and on the lynch. It's a hard knock life.
Stop it! I said no singing and dancing. The inspector's here. Okay, read a book. Braid her hair.
What do I do?
Pray.
I've tried. Hasn't worked yet.
Okay, girls, showtime. You guys act well cared for.
We love you, Miss Hannigan. We love you, Miss Hannigan. We love you too, Miss Hannigan.
We love you, Miss Hannigan.
We love you, Miss Hannigan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name's Inspector Tall Tommy Johnny. But you can call me Tommy.
Tommy.
No, Johnny. Are you Mrs. Colleen Hannigan?
Not Mrs. I'm Miss Colleen Hannigan.
Should we start here in the restroom?
This way.
Miss Hannigan.
What?
May I please go to the library to study?
No.
May I be honest with you? You're so pretty.
Oh, really?
Of course.
Yeah, okay, shoo.
Thank you, Miss Hannigan. Bye, Mr. Inspector. You're so handsome.
It's not the first time I'm hearing that, you see. A lot of my friends have the same opinion. If you have a doubt, you can ask them.
Yeah, sure.
She seems like a great kid.
Yeah, she seems great. Come, let's see the rest of the house.
Sound.
Friends, I built my company to be a worldwide leader. And that's what I want to do with the city. I want to make it great again.
Excuse me, sir. I have a question. Do you really think a businessman can run this city?
At Stax Mobile, I made a cell network that never drops a call. As mayor, I'm going to make a government that never drops a citizen.
Sarah, catch me if you can.
Oh, child, I'm sorry. What's your name?
Annie.
Annie? Such a sweet name. Are you okay?
Sorry.
Don't be sorry. You be careful. Why are you running?
I like to live a life of adventure.
All right, folks, that's it for today. Vote Stax for mayor.
Vote Stax for mayor.
See you after becoming the mayor of New York.
Sports Sound.
When will I find the other half of this locket, which is with my parents? I'm sure we'll be reunited and have a bright tomorrow. The sun will come out tomorrow, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Got my chin and grin and say, whoa, the sun will come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away.
Daniel, give me an update in the polls, will you?
With pleasure. You're up 5 points in the polls.
Ah, that's good indeed.
They like the fact that you helped a little girl. Someone recorded it, put it on the internet.
Grace, read it out for me, will you?
Sure, sir. It says, "Oh, I'm a little girl who doesn't see where I'm going. Well, look, I just bumped into the future mayor of New York who just saved my life."
This is fantastic, I'm telling you. It's the most human thing you've done this entire campaign. All due respect, you have to capitalize on this.
Of course we do.
You invited to lunch. See how she's doing. Snap a few pics. The press will eat this up.
Do we know who she is?
That's the best part. She's an orphan from Harlem. Can I go get her?
No, let Grace go get her.
Okay. Excuse me? Are you Colleen Hannigan?
Yes.
I'm Grace Farrell, and I work for William Sachs.
The millionaire?
No, the billionaire. Does Annie live in your care?
Yes.
Mr. Sachs was wanting to take you out for lunch.
Me?
Oh no, I'm sorry. Mr. Sachs was wanting to take Annie out for lunch. And we'd love to make a donation to the charity of your choice.
I prefer cash. Annie, you know, she's such an angel.
I'm sure she is.
Miss Hannigan!
There she is, my darling, my princess, my angel, Annie.
Hello, Annie. I'm Grace Farrell, and I work for Mr. Sachs, the gentleman you ran into yesterday. He was wanting to take some pictures with you. I promise we won't keep you long.
You can keep me as long as you want.
Mr. Sachs would like to take you out for lunch too.
But why?
People want to know that you're okay. Come on, Annie. Thank you, Miss Hannigan.
Bye, Miss Hannigan.
Bye.
There she is, our own little orphan, Annie.
Foster kid.
All right, hurry. Let's get this. Smile.
So what's all this about?
What is what about?
Come on. I'm 10. I'm not an idiot.
I didn't say you were an idiot, did I, Annie? Okay, so there are a lot of people out there. And when they saw that photo of us, they thought I would make a great mayor.
Why?
Why? Because I'm a rich guy. I saved an orphan.
I'm not an orphan. I'm a foster kid.
You know what? The more we're seen together, the better it is for my campaign.
So that's how a mayor gets elected?
Yes. Insane, isn't it?
I bet if I moved in with you, you'd become the president.
Idea! Move in with me?
I think he's trying to tell you something.
That is a great idea, you know. Annie coming in to live with you.
What?
Hell no. Great. Perfect.
Daniel, what are you talking about?
Listen to me. It'll only be for a few weeks. After that, she'll go back to wherever she came from. But taking in a foster kid, that's an automatic 15-point jump in the polls, guaranteed. Folks, come here. I have some great news to share. Our kind and generous mayor-elect, Mr. Stacks, has decided to take Annie, an orphan, in. Because every child deserves the right to love and affection. Oh, look how kind he is. Look how generous he is. Such a gentleman. Vote Stacks for mayor.
Vote Stacks for mayor.
Vote Stacks for mayor.
Vote Stacks for mayor.
Is he going to adopt you?
No. I have parents. This is just temporary.
Come on, Annie. Let me show you Mr. Sachs' house.
NYC,
be here. I think I'm gonna like it here. Holding back all this time. The negative, positive makes up life. Come into this place seems like a dream. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. A fancy dress and some real high heels. My happiness at a Beverly. I feel it in my heart. I'm gonna be happy. Oh, we were bound to get together, bound to get together. The lights, the body shine so bright. It really lights up your life.
I hope you're liking it here, Annie.
Yes, I am. But I wish my parents were here.
Don't worry, Annie. We'll find them soon.
You will? Thank you, Miss Burrell.
Grace,
Yes?
what were you two talking about earlier?
Well, she asked me to help her find her parents.
Her parents. Genius! I think I need to call up Miss Hannigan. Colleen Hannigan, this is Mr. Daniel and I work for William Stacks. I would like to meet you. Colleen Hannigan?
That's my maiden name, but I'm not married to it, if you know what I mean.
Do you know how hard it is to get Will Stacks elected?
There have been worse politicians than him.
I know. I got them elected. Schwarzenegger, Kim Jong-il.
What?
But I'm over it. This is my last job. Get paid and get out.
There's no such thing as a way out. Trust me.
There's always a way out. Trust me. And in this particular case, it's all about finding Annie's parents, which will portray Stacks as a great human, thus increasing his chances of winning. If Stacks reunites Annie with her parents, 80% surge in the polls for sure.
They don't exist.
We'll make them exist. Find a couple to pretend to be her parents. They learn every detail about her and miraculously show up right before the elections.
What's in it for me?
Same as for me. Ka-ching.
Ooh, naughty.
Mr. Sachs? Mr. Sachs?
Yes, Grace. Have a seat.
I've noticed some changes in you recently. What is it you're thinking?
Actually, I was thinking about Annie.
About Annie? What about her?
Let me ask you something. Exactly how hard would it be to become a foster parent and not temporarily either?
You mean you want to adopt Annie?
Yeah, well, whatever the word for it is.
Mr. Stacks!
Oh, you look so pretty.
You're looking so beautiful, Annie.
Really? Thank you. Mr. Stacks, you work so hard. You need a break. Can we go for some candy?
No.
Please?
Please?
All right, let's go.
Yay! Hey, all you folks, so won't you hold my hand? Come along with me if you want to see how beautiful life can be. You gotta show that you're the one and only thunder, and that you're not going under. It's all gonna be alright. Not going under, it's all gonna be alright. Hey, all you folks, so come and take a look. Tell me it's a taffy, don't wanna taste and see this lovely life. Oh, don't you worry, it's gonna be alright.
Mr. Stacks! Mr. Stacks!
Daniel, what's the matter?
Every election needs a game changer. And we got our game changer. Annie's parents. They saw a picture of her and they called us. It's a miracle.
How do we know she's their daughter?
Well, they know everything about her. They know about the note, the locket, and oh yeah, I ran a DNA test.
All right, fine. But don't tell her. I want to meet them before Annie finds out.
You should totally be the one who tells Annie that we found her parents.
You found my parents?
Yes, honey, we did.
Well, we think so.
I knew they'd come for me. I knew it. I just knew it.
I'm happy for you, Annie. And you know, this is what you've always wanted.
And it's all because of you. I can't believe I'm going to see my parents.
Are you happy?
Yes, I am.
I'll go get them.
Annie, there's a surprise for you. Your parents.
Annie, my girl. Mommy, I finally found you. See, it's my mommy. How beautiful she is. Look, my dad. See, look, it's my dad. My tall, handsome dad. Thank God, I finally found my parents.
We thought we'd lost you forever.
We fell upon hard times. We just felt it was best for someone else to look after you. I've never forgiven myself for it.
And when we got back on our feet, well, we just couldn't find you, kid.
I'd like to help you out.
No, thank you. We don't believe in handouts, only hand-ups. And you've already given us one. But if you insist.
Where's the other half of the locket?
We've kept it in a safe place.
Really?
So, can we take Annie to a new home?
I guess so, if that's what you really want.
Yes.
Annie? We're going to miss you.
I'm gonna miss you too, Mr. Stacks. Thank you for everything.
Bye, Annie.
Bye, Miss Farrell.
We're going to miss you. You're such a special little girl.
Bye, Miss Hannigan.
Bye.
Bye, Annie. We're gonna miss you.
Bye.
I didn't know you were Annie's foster mom. She said you're a really good singer.
What'd she say? Oh, she's a really good singer.
She didn't say any of that. She said you had a very nice voice. And she liked it.
She did?
Said it made her feel good about herself.
I can't believe she said that. I've been so rude, so mean to her. How was the DNA test done?
You can do anything with money.
Who are those people and what's your plan with her anyhow?
Don't worry about it. She served her purpose. That they'll hold her for a while, then dump her back into the system till after the election. No harm, no foul.
You can't do that to her. I mean, she's still...
What do you care? Look, just go home and keep your mouth shut.
Hey, you can't talk to me like that. I know a lot of things about you.
If you know what's good for you, you'll go home and keep your mouth shut.
Why have we come here? Is this where you live? Where's the locket?
It's kept over here.
Really?
Here you go.
No. No. This isn't the real locket. Are you my father? Are you really my mother? No. No. You're not my real parents. You're a cheat. You're a cheat. You're not my real parents. When Mr. Stacks finds out about this,
Stacks doesn't need you anymore. Why do you think we're here?
what? You work for Mr. Stacks? He wouldn't do this. He can't do this.
Well, I guess he has enough photos with you to become the future mayor.
Mr. Stacks did this. Mr. Stacks did this.
Boys, take her.
Mrs. Stacks, I think you want to hear this. Annie's in trouble.
What?
Those weren't her real parents.
Ignore her, because she's clearly insane.
What do you mean those aren't her real parents?
He had them take her somewhere.
Where is Annie? What have you done to her?
Where's Annie? Call the guy at the FBI. I want everyone on it.
I'm already on with the police.
Listen to me. You do this, and everyone will know. Forget about being mayor. It'll destroy your whole business.
I don't care.
Think about everything you've worked for. You're making a huge mistake.
That everything is nothing in comparison to Annie. You did all of this just for money. You're fired!
You!
Ow!
Talk to him. You're the only one he'll listen to.
You!
No! 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 No!
Mr. Sachs, there's an update from the FBI. They found Annie.
Wonderful. Let's get going.
Mr. and Mrs. Wilson, you're under arrest. Otherwise we'll shoot you. Hands up. Hands up, I said. Come here, I said. You thought you could run away from the FBI?
I have been trying to run away from my wife for the past 15 years. No luck.
Take them in. Come, Annie, I'll take you to Mr. Stacks.
No, I want to go back to my foster home.
Annie, I'm so glad you're safe.
Annie, you're all right.
Annie, I'm so happy you're okay. I was just an opportunity to you. You did all this so you could be stupid mayor.
No, that's not true.
I can't trust you. I can't trust anyone.
Listen, I'm sorry for what happened to you. I can't look you in the eye and tell you that I didn't know something was going on. But you got to believe me. Annie, let me adopt you.
No, my parents are alive and I will find them. I will.
Annie, look. Is this what you were looking for?
Yes, that's the locket, Miss Hannigan. Where are they? Where are my parents? Where are they, Miss Hannigan?
Annie, I'm so sorry, but I have to reveal to you, your parents are no more.
What? No, this can't be true. My parents. No, my beloved parents. No. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore. I don't need this anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, I officially withdraw from this male race. I believe that this city deserves someone better than I am. This amazing girl, Annie, has taught me that power and money is not everything. There is much more to look forward to in life. Annie, please accept this from me.
A locket. How beautiful.
Child, this is not just a locket for me. It symbolizes a new tomorrow. A tomorrow filled with hope, dreams, and love. A tomorrow where there is a home for all of us. And we all will be together forever.
Together at last, together forever. We're dying or not, we never can sever. I don't need sunshine now to turn my skies to blue. I don't need anything but you. Yesterday was plain awful, you can say that again. Yesterday was plain awful, but that's not now, that's then. A quarter of miles, I'm richer than Midas, but nothing on earth could ever divide us. And if tomorrow I'm an apple seller too, I don't need anything, anything, anything. I don't need anything but you. The sun from my
With that, we've come to the end of our program. On behalf of the ISG family, I would like to take this opportunity to express a profound gratitude to our chief guest, His Excellency, Sri Munu Mahawar, Ambassador of India to the Sultanate of Oman, for sparing time from his busy schedule. Thank you, sir, for encouraging us with your gracious presence. Our heartfelt gratitude to our founder, Dr. P. Muhammad Ali, who's always there to encourage us. We thank the members of the School Management Committee for their support. Our sincere gratitude goes out to our parents and well-wishers for their continued encouragement in all our endeavors. Last but not the least, thank you, dear teachers, and all our uncles in school for your guidance. May I request you, ladies and gentlemen, to kindly remain standing until the chief guest and other dignitaries have left the auditorium. We apologize for taking little extra time. However, we could take the liberty since there is an extended holiday from tomorrow onwards. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Drive home safe.